time to look ahead to 2021 because let's be honest, 2020 has been kinda, absolutely, mostly, somewhat shit. I'm John Rentham with 10 men wrestlers to look out for in 2021, with some honorable mentions, of course. Now, yes, I did do a countdown of 20 for the women. It's not that I'm disrespecting men's wrestlers. I just felt that there was more of a reason to shine a spotlight on more women. All of these men, however, I think are going to have a big 2021. I speak it into existence. So, honorable mentions, Ravenous Randy Myers, who's a great local talent, current Defy Northwest Wrestling champion. Met him multiple times. Great goddamn guy. Really, really good. Has a great gimmick. It's like an updated, exotic Adrian Street. And Clark Connors, I think, has a world of potential. Gabriel Kidd, two young lions in the New Japan system. Keith Lee, Kushida, and Zack Sabre Jr. So, let's move on with the countdown. Number 10, Dashing Chris Bay, the current Without a Cause champion. Chris Bay's goddamn amazing, and the fact that he's just in his early to, near mid-20s, the guy is so fucking good. And you think about how good, he is now. Imagine how good he's going to be in 5 goddamn years. He's working in Impact Wrestling, former X Division champion. Met him. He's fucking great. He's so fucking nice. And you can just see and feel the star quality, whether he's performing in front of 100 people, 200 people, 700 people, no people in the case of the current Impact Wrestling format, except for all the viewers at home. He, works so goddamn hard. He's so fucking good, so charismatic, so talented in the ring. I can't say enough good things about Dashing Chris Bay. And hopefully, independent wrestling shows can come back to Washington with the proper, social distancing, of course. And I can, just see him again, just see how great he is, and just see how much he's improved, even in the last goddamn year. And then we move on to number 9, Alex Zane. Now, there are rumors that Alex Zane has signed to NXT or will be signing pretty goddamn soon. And if he has, I saw him at the first ever Without a Cause show, and then saw him a number of months later after he gained a lot of buzz, doing a bunch of cool flips and everything, and just really being a freaking amazing athlete. And can tell you right now, super nice guy, very, very humble. And if you have not seen Alex Zane perform, you're in for a goddamn treat. The sky is the fucking limit for this guy. I am so glad that I started going to independent wrestling shows. He is so fucking good. He's tall. He's great. He's been on some New Japan programming, especially New Japan Strong. He's really, really fucking good. Just wait. You're gonna fucking love this guy. And we move on to number 8, Toa Hanare. I'm gonna keep praising Toa Hanare until New Japan fucking pushes the guy. I'm not saying make him a singles champion, that is. I'm certainly not saying make the guy the IWGP heavyweight champion, but for fuck's sake, give him some quality wins. Give him a decent push in 2021. He's really, really fucking good. He's really, really fucking good. And he has worked so goddamn hard to get to this point, coming back from an Achilles tendon tear. He's really, really got a world of potential. He's doing some good stuff currently with teaming with Tanahashi in the World Tag League, but he's got single star status written all over him. I just want to see him, featured in some Never Openweight Championship feuds. Just do something with the guy. Not push him to the moon, bring him along, but give him something to do. He really is dedicated. He's so goddamn good. We get to number 7, Isaiah Swerve Scott. I got this shirt from him. This, by the way, is a fan design that somebody did for him. And, he's local, lives in my state. Great guy. Shane Swerve Strickland. Derb actually gave him his, yellow glasses that he wore at a bunch of indie shows, which was actually really cool. He's told that story in the past. But Swerve, really nice, by the way. Works just as hard in front of, small crowds or, big crowd. Doesn't really fucking matter. You will always get a top quality match with Isaiah Swerve Scott. That's what his name is in NXT. And I fucking love watching Swerve. I'm so happy to see him achieve this success. Just seeing him working hard, working in front of small crowds. You could tell that he had, star written all over him. And just seeing where he is now, I'm like I had anything to do with it. I'm just so fucking proud as a fan to see where he is now and where he's going to be in a number of years, because he's truly somebody special and somebody they should absolutely feature properly. So we get to number 6, Chad Gable. I really fucking hope that Chad Gable gets a good push out of this, because if he doesn't, I don't know what the fuck else they're going to do with him. But I love Chad Gable. I know that sounds a little negative, but I do love Chad Gable. Just please, let him actually be the fucking athlete he should have, been featured as before the whole shorty bullshit. And it was bad. It was a bad thing. Now, hopefully, the slate can be wiped clean and it can feature him like the great athlete he is. Number 5, 2 guys, 4 minutes of heat. Rock God, Ricky Gibson, and Eddie Freak Nasty Pearl. Met these guys at a few indie shows. Great guys. Current Defy Northwest Tag Team Champions. Seen them at multiple Without a Cause shows. They're a combination of the Rock and Roll Express and the Fantastics. I do not say that lightly. They are fucking great. They're a great tag team. Their, synergy is wonderful. They're good at doing some comedy, but you can tell they're good at playing good guys. They're good at playing bad guys. They're just really, really good, and they exude star quality. Hard workers, dedicated. They will drive long hours to some shows. They post about that on their social media, and that's the true love of wrestling. You can tell how good these guys are, and they're one of my favorite tag teams going today by far. So we get to number 4, Jungle Boy. Please make sure that Jungle Boy is actually featured and not having to slum it around with Marco Stunt, who should not be in a goddamn wrestling ring or near a wrestling ring unless he's on the opposite side of the guardrail, sitting in a goddamn seat. Jungle Boy, however, Jungle Jack Perry, as JR has called him, one of the few good things that JR has done on commentary in the last 10 fucking years. Jungle Boy is somebody he's got outside influence. I mean, I'm not saying he wants to use his dad's influence, but he's the son of Luke Perry. Fucking use that. Don't just make that all he is. Make him earn it on his own. But god damn it, you could do something with this. And instead, he's just kind of there. Now, he had a really good match with MJF earlier this year on pay-per-view. He's a project. He's a multi-year project. But goddamn, just use him good. He is somebody that at a young age, I think he's like 22, 23, somebody that really could be a big star for AEW or maybe even NXT in a number of years. But just, I hope they use him properly in AEW because he really does have something. We get to number 3, Will Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs, Willie Hobbs, as JR calls him. This is what Ahmed Johnson should have been. Somebody who actually doesn't get injured, all the time and isn't careless with his opponents and actually has a good look and has, really good physical charisma and has it. Will Hobbs has it. Another multi-year project for AEW and for any wrestling company, to be honest, but he is somebody, don't skyrocket him, but my God, just use him, bring him along. That Team Taz thing, I don't know how well it's going to work. If he can have a really good match with Cody, if Cody can help, I don't know, maybe have Will Hobbs beat him, that would launch him. But Will Hobbs is somebody, when I first saw him on AEW Dark, I go, holy fuck, that guy's a goddamn star. Why is that guy not signed? And then eventually he got signed. So now we go to Danny Limelight at number 2. Danny Limelight's been featured on New Japan Strong. He's been featured on Primetime Live. He got featured on a couple episodes of AEW Dark. Star quality. Absolute star. Face, heel, doesn't matter. Physical charisma, just absolute, just the talent he exudes. From not even doing all that much. He can do the flashy moves and stuff like that, but he can hit hard. He can do some really dastardly stuff. But also, he can be the kind of guy you could cheer for because he's got that cool heel persona. Danny Limelight, need to see more of him. 100% a goddamn star. Now we move on to number 1. Man, absolute Ricky Starks. What the fuck else can I say about Ricky Starks? Ricky Starks is fucking amazing. Got to see him actually at the first ever indie show I went to. And got to see him at another show just before NWA Hard Times. Starks is great. Actually, got to see him at a few. Starks is really, really fucking good. I mean, and the fact that the fact he's so goddamn young, and you can tell, he could be that kind of cool heel that Carlito was, and I'm sure still is. Ricky Starks has the mic skills. He has the ability in the ring. He has that, that freaking charisma that draws you, that you want to see more of him. He's really, really fucking good. I mean, just having seen him at a bunch of indie shows, it's just great to see how well he has developed. And AEW, got a major boost signing him. I'm glad he didn't go to WWE, because I don't know what the fuck they would have done with him. But anyway, Ricky Starks is number 1. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know your top 5, top 10, whatever. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Redland. I'll see you soon.